I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Yes, I read my novels with sound effects and B-roll that goes along with the story. I'm done reading to you. I'm going to teach you how to write and publish a book the easy way. Each week, I'll bring you brand new videos. So if you like books on tape with a twist, or you just want to become a better writer, stick around. Subscribe to the channel. It's that little red button below the video. And if you're on a phone, hit that little notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. Today, we're going to talk about how to write a novel, 8 easy tips. So buckle your seatbelt and we'll see you on the other side. I often get asked what it's like to write a book, and I often get a lot of common responses. A lot of people out there with great ideas, but they just don't have enough excitement to last, say, like 20, 30 chapters. Usually it's enough excitement to last about 20 pages. Our first pro tip today is you need the mental fortitude. At times people will come up to me and say, well, how do you write a book? They have this idea, they want to put something together, and sometimes they want me to write it. Other times they want me to show them how to write it. You need the courage to be able to push through, and it's not unlike what we go through on YouTube as creators. Again, you need this type of mental fortitude to get through the learning curve. So that's our first tip. Our second tip, simply know that books don't write themselves. You've got to get your hand on that keyboard and get to typing. Tip number 3, you might think about writing your rough draft while you're having a good time, maybe after a few drinks when you've been relaxing, and then go back in and edit sober. And I always found that was a good mix for me. Hemingway did things in such a manner. Probably some other authors have probably been under the influence of, anyway. The fourth thing that I recommend you do is read a lot of great novels. I mean, I've read over 3,500 novels in my life. As far as art goes, reading a lot is kind of a bit of an emulation process. Emulate a number of authors till you find your style. It goes back to having that mental fortitude. If you just practice a little bit each day, you'll get a little better at it and you'll find your kind of style that you're looking for. Number 5, learn grammar. I recommend Strunk and White. That's a good starting point. It goes by, I'll be putting together a series about grammar, and hopefully for you guys that are struggling with that, that might be something that can help you. But proper grammar and knowing how to conjugate a verb and etc. is quite important when it comes to writing. Number 6, don't get bogged down on the internet. There's a lot of vanity publishers out there, and they're just out to get your money. Coming into the House of Thrillers, you've stumbled onto an actual author, and I can definitely show you what you need to do to put a book together as far as something as complex as a novel. Or if you're looking to something as far as your journey on YouTube, a lot of big creators have books that help promote their channel, and it's basically about a 100-page journal of how they got from, you know, when they started on YouTube to the point where they are today. And kind of, you know, sometimes they use it to promote themselves in videos. Sometimes, and of course, it's always there for you as a passive income stream. Number 7, research. You've got to do your homework. You know, what you're doing needs to sound authentic. It needs to be plausible. If you're writing fiction, it still needs to be accurate. For 8, just give yourself a chance. I mean, if you don't try it, you'll never know. Do some brainstorming sessions with yourself. Don't worry too much about grammar and tense and point of view and all of these things in the beginning. Just get yourself something down, a kitchen sink draft, and then go back in and re-edit and look at it, and you might find some magical things happen there. For me, my strengths lie in character development. I'm able to create these characters and then I later move them into different situations. Whereas some writers might actually create their environment first, or they may start with dialogue and then create these characters to fit those situations later. But I think that's something that you have to learn as a writer yourself. And again, when it comes to the writing part of this channel, I definitely want to bring value to you guys. It's from anything from writing tutorials about how you decide, you know, what kind of tint you're going to be working with, some common mistakes that beginners make. Hopefully I can definitely help you guys with that. And if y'all have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. There's some, you know, quick pro tips that I think can show you an easier way what you need to do. Again, as time goes on, I plan to create a master writing class, and I can take what you need to do and actually show you how to do that. But you know, I want to get this community a little bit more developed before we delve into those waters. And you know, if you guys liked the video tonight, don't forget to hit the like and leave that comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps us a great deal. And again, hit that notification bell. But I've got you know, a couple of writing tutorials up here on this playlist if y'all want to hit that one right up there. And over here I've got the full reading of Dutch Coffee Shop. You can go back to the beginning, hit play all, pop in some earbuds, and enjoy the ride. But otherwise, we'll see you on the other side.